Hello, Leo. Welcome to my channel. I'm Mr. Genie. This reading is for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's a timeless reading. If you were guided here, you were meant to hear this message at this point in time. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for your support. As I said, I'm Mr. Genie. I'm from the USA, currently live on a little island in the Caribbean. I'm interested to know where you're listening from, so drop it in the comments. I love seeing the different places around the world the Spirit's message is reaching. It also gives us opportunity, Leo, to connect with each other. Each week I have a giveaway for my followers and or subscribers. I give away a free live reading. If you wish to enter, of course, you have to be a follower and or subscriber. And write in the comments, I am worthy of all my heart's desires. I am worthy of all my heart's desires. Yes, indeed, we are. Claim it. It's your birthright. I'm excited to announce I have subscriptions available. Thank all of you who already subscribed. There you'll find extended readings, all kinds of interesting, good stuff going on there. No long introductions that I have to do here for the newcomers. And also, too, there's discounts. And, I'm not just a tarot reader. I'm a mystic, so I'm able to share a lot more on a private platform than I can on the public forum. So I invite you all to subscribe. Don't forget to check out my new channel, Mr. Genie the Shadow, where we dive into the shadows where our fears and blockages lie, so we can confront them, remove them, so you can receive all God wants you to receive in this lifetime. Today's message, overall energy, is being pulled from the Powerful Kipper, and we're clarifying with the Edgar Allan Poe Powerful Tarot deck. Spirit, what do we have for Leo at this time? Overall energy. Thank you so much, Spirit. We have marriage. Number 3 might be significant, and 3 is about partnerships. So it doesn't have to be an actual marriage. It could be just a partnership. Merging with another. That's what I'm hearing. Spirit, please clarify this marriage, but for a lot of you, this has to do with a marriage or a long-term commitment. Thank you, Spirit. What's this all about for Leo? We have the Tower. Could be dealing with the Scorpio. We just had a Capricorn full moon. I called it the ass-kicking full moon because it's kind of like, I'll explain, but I call it the ass-kicking full moon because the energy is, God's been nudging you to do something, either walk away from something or start something, and you've been ignoring it. And I gave everybody warnings in the last series saying that if you don't take heed to this nudge, there will be many tower moments going on for many people, because I call this God's tough love card, because God sees what's coming, doesn't like what he sees that we're not, but all parties involved aren't doing nothing about it. So to prevent that, God intercedes, and you have a tower moment, which usually is sudden and uncomfortable. However, there's good news behind it. He always gives the opportunity to rebuild with whomever the tower fell apart or your own life. So we're right out the gate here with the Tower. So for a lot of you here, a partnership, a committed relationship fell apart. It was not built on a solid foundation to begin with. And now we have the 6 of Pentacles, which is the minor arcana for justice. Libra, when things are balanced. This is a balanced universe. Whenever things are off balance, which the 6 of Pentacles represents, when one person's putting in more into the partnership than the other, it might go for a little while, but after a while, just like the universe, when something's off balance, it causes negative energy. And like I said, nobody was doing nothing about anything here. It was going on for so long, and all these negative energies stirring up here, it was causing probably a lot of regret, a lot of resentfulness, a lot of negative energies, like I said. So God is stepping into the picture here with some tough love and a tower moment. And now we have here the Two of Wands. Like I said, it's, it's going to affect the future here about how you're going to rebuild with whomever this is or whoever they are, or you on your own. And now we have the Sun. That's your energy. Whatever was going on here was not bringing happiness at all. And nobody was really being clear about the whole situation. Like I said, it's when we're not doing anything about it that God has to step in out of love. Make things clear. Two of Cups, it's called Two of Cups because it takes two to tango. And, one maybe was putting in a lot and the other one not so much. And then the one who is on the receiving end, ends up human nature taking advantage or just expecting it. And then the person, no matter how much love is there, no matter how much of a giver they may be, after a while, this imbalance causes negative energy, like I said, like resentment. And now we have the Knight of Pentacles. Things are at a standstill here. Nothing is moving. And that's why a tower moment is coming, because when you don't do nothing about it, God steps in with this tough love. And now we have the Hermit. He wants you to take the time. In the traditional tarot, the Hermit is holding the lantern with the star in it. The star comes after the tower. The star represents healing. And it's time to do some soul searching. And, really look deep down inside here and see. Because no matter what side you're on, everybody has something that they need to learn from this here. When we sweep things under the carpet, when your intuition is telling you something is wrong or something's off balance here, and we ignore it and we let it get to the point that God has to step in, a lot of damage is done in the meantime. But it's time now to heal and rebuild. What other advice do you have for Leo in this situation, Spirit? The Seven of Cups. And there's a lot of confusion. The Sun came out. Clear things up here, There's a lot of confusion here, and I feel that a lot of you let somebody make you feel like you're an option and that you're invaluable and that you're not worthy, and that's usually what happens, is that, the person who's on the receiving end gets ungrateful, gets where they, just expect everything to, but like my grandmother said, many times, no one can walk on you unless you lay down. And that was, you didn't have boundaries set to say, hey, I'm not going to tolerate this, and then stick to it. Because it don't matter if you said it, if you don't stick to it. It's like a child who you say, if you don't do your homework, you can't watch TV, and 5 minutes later he turns on the TV set because he knows you don't mean what you say or say what you mean. So it's about setting boundaries and sticking to it here. And learning something here so that you can move forward with whomever this is, or, on a new path of your own life. Any other advice, Spirit, here? We have the Page of Pentacles. That's that page, that just giving that little bit, Know your value, know your worth. Don't just accept a little bit. And reciprocity is all about, you give a little bit, but then you see if you get that little bit back. You don't just jump in and give, and not receive anything but tidbits, and then you end up resentful. Yeah, Knight of Wands is here. That's the Knight who knows exactly how to emotionally manipulate. As soon as you say that's enough, you set boundaries or you pull away, they love bomb you. They tell you what you want to hear to keep you hanging on. And, I'm not lecturing you here. We all fall to that Knight of Wands energy. It's mesmerizing. It releases all kinds of dopamines, and it feels good. Just like, somebody who does drugs. It's not good for you, but they still do it because it's falsely releasing these dopamines that make them feel like they feel good. Same thing here, but God is, through your intuition, throwing up red flags and you're choosing to sweep them under the carpet. Now, God is stepping in. If it hasn't happened already, get ready because it's going to happen. Like I said, a lot of tower moments are going to happen with this Capricorn energy because if you don't take, it's like the final warning, the final push God's given before the tower moments. Be prepared and then learn your lesson and move forward for your new beginning to rebuild again on a solid foundation. Wow, powerful message. If this resonates for you, Leo, like, share, comment, follow. If you're already following, thank you so much. If you haven't yet, please do. It's absolutely free. It's a click of a button, and it helps with the algorithm to get Spirit's message out to other Leos. I do my part. I ask that you help out, and please do yours. It's really appreciated. It really is. If you're looking for a personal reading, life coaching, or spell work, my information is in the description and it's also right here. If you don't know what spell work is, feel free to ask questions. I don't mind. Excuse me. It's very powerful and it's very real. It's about changing an outcome, Leo, instead of just accepting one. My love team and I, my spirit team, have had great success, even in the most complicated situations. We specialize in reuniting loved ones, all matters of the heart, which also includes bringing in new love. We also do financial spells, cord cutting, and spell removal if need be. If you're looking for life coaching, please also reach out through the email. It's here and in the description. I do not solicit to anybody. You have to message me first, and I respond to everybody. My spirit team and I, for many decades, excuse me, have helped many people get through difficult times and difficult decisions. We want to believe, Leo, that we are humans with a spirit. So it's only natural to deal with things in the 3D realm, the physical and mental, and a lot of times don't get any good answers or any answer at all. My spirit team and I know for a fact that we're actually spiritual beings with a human body. We deal with things in the spiritual realm. There you find your answers. There you get your results, and we help you to do that. If you're interested or have questions, reach out through my email. I have personal readings open at this time. I have readings to suit everyone's needs and everybody's budget. And like I said before, when you are a subscriber, there's discounts on all the services my wonderful spirit team and I provide. I invite you all to subscribe and be part of the Mystic Genie community. Don't forget to check out Mystic Genie The Shadow. And for those of you watching on YouTube, thank you for subscribing and your support. God bless you. Till next time, Leo. Ciao.